attention. Give me a stage and a spotlight, and I'm like, yeah, baby, I'm alive. When you guys clapped a little bit for us earlier, I felt my heart just pitter-patter with excitement. I loved it. And I would love to believe that I would sing my face off and give all my praise to Jesus, even if nobody was in here and nobody listened or complimented me ever again. But if I'm being as honest with myself as possible, I'm just not really sure. It's gotten hard for me to separate getting to worship on this stage with this team versus just giving my pure offering to Jesus with nothing in it for me. And maybe you guys don't relate to this at all. I know a lot of people love to serve behind the scenes, and good for you. We really need a lot of you. We need a lot less of me. But I know all of us are just trying to use our talents, whatever they are, to give our praise to Jesus, to give our offering in some way. But maybe you need to question your heart like I constantly have to question mine. Am I serving for the joy of giving my praise to God, to just serve Him for the pure joy of Jesus? Or am I serving to elevate myself? I wish I knew the answer to that question, but I just can't always say.
Living open wide, let your glory shine, let the whole world see you are alive in me. Let heaven open wide, let your glory shine, let the whole world see you are alive in me. So tonight is the night of, for us, it's a night of confession. Heard Dustin and Mackenzie already kind of lead us off, and I think mine is a little bit is a little different from both of theirs, but I think it all kind of comes from the same place, that I oftentimes don't know where I stop earning my paycheck and where I'm just serving God and serving the people around me like Christ would. Everything I do is honestly to earn my paycheck. And there's this really weird, blurry line for me. May not look the same for you, but wonder if it's the line between when being a good teammate, or for those of you who are managers or owners, that where providing the equipment necessary to do your job well ends, and where caring for and investing begins. For those teachers in the room, I can't help but look down right here and see teachers, where making sure your students have the things that they need to be able to do the work that you're going to give them ends, and we're just genuinely loving and praying and caring for and stepping outside of what your role would require. Where does that line draw for you? And for me, and I think for most pastors especially, that line becomes very blurry as we go. And for me, I've grown up with a dad who's a pastor and a grandfather who's a pastor before him. And I've heard my entire life, you've got to begin to define that line young, because it gets harder the older you get, because you add in more pastoral roles and visitations and everything else. You've got to find the ways that you can do that. And for me, it becomes a daily struggle to find ways that I can step outside of my job. And I can really just care for those around me. For me, I've had to separate out and say, how can I just be a friend right now? Not a pastor, not a mentor, not anything else. How can I just be a friend to someone who's standing right in front of me right now? How can I care for them in that way? I don't know what the answer is the problem. I don't know how to define that line. But as I've dug into these things, and as I've dug into the way that God has been breaking me lately, it's been through this idea that there has to be definition between the two, and that I have to continually invest until I can begin to draw that line with a little more clarity and live on both sides of it happily. Wonder what it would look like if there was a whole group of people, me included, that could draw that line and then were happy to step over it regularly just to care for and love on the people around them. Maybe you're good at that already. If you are, teach me, because I'm not. And I think as I work through this process more, it becomes more and more apparent that I need his help. I don't have a finishing statement to this because there's not an answer. There's not a finish to this. I think back though, and I look through the process, and to me the song that keeps coming to my mind is Reckless Love. And it's because there is a God who would separate himself from the entire group to come and find me. And that to me is where he drew that line and then happily ran right past it like it didn't even stand there, because he cared more for me than he did the group of people, because I was lost and they weren't. It gave me a new appreciation for the words in that song. It gave me a new appreciation for leading that song, because I all of a sudden felt like I was the one. I've always felt like I was the 99 because I know him. I have a relationship with him. In a little while we do a song and it says, can you take me back to where we started? And for me, my prayer this week, and really this last couple of weeks, has been, God, would you take me back to where we started when I was so desperate for you that I wasn't considering myself the 99, I was considering myself the one, that you would come and chase me down and I would be so in love with you that there was nothing I wouldn't do. There was nothing I wouldn't let go of to put in your hands, because I trust you. And when I gave my life to Christ, not when I was 5 and I prayed the prayer, but when I was 13 years old and sat at a winter retreat and I offered him my heart, it was in that moment that I realized that he had everything, not all the hidden thing. He had all of it. He could have everything in me. And I want to go back to that place where I don't have a secret compartment that's hidden away and I pretend like he doesn't know about it. Because that stinks. And it has left me with pieces inside me that stink. And I want to be more like him. I want to let go of those things tonight. So let's sing that song together. Before I spoke a word, you were singing over me. You have been so good to me. Before I could breath, you breathed your life in me. You have been so kind. Still you give yourself away. Oh, the overwhelming, never reckless love of God. Yeah. Coming after me. If you believe that, lift it up. There's no shadow you won't light up, mountain you won't climb up. Coming after me. There's no wall you won't kick down, lie you won't tear down. Coming after me. There's no shadow you won't light up, mountain you won't climb up. Coming after me. There's no wall you won't kick down, lie you won't tear down, coming after me.
a little emotional right now. I don't know about you guys, but you can why don't you have a seat for a few minutes? I'll give you a little bit of a break here. And I get to share